Good morning, HubSpot Nation. Welcome to Wake Up with Customer Platform, the unofficial HubSpot morning show, where we help you discover the platform value you already own. I'm Chris Carolan, and every weekday at 6 a.m. Central, we're here to make sure you're not sleeping on HubSpot's true capabilities. If you're joining live, drop a quick hello in the comments and let me know what you're building in HubSpot today. For replay viewers, timestamps, resources, links are in the comments below. Let's wake up to what's happening in the HubSpot ecosystem. You know, we got to 0 yesterday on New to You, so I was going to come in and oh, maybe we'll get to talk about the community today. Get to talk about LinkedIn posts, something like that. No, we got 12. Back to can't even do it on one page. 12 new to you today. So we'll dive right in. Again, I don't know why I'm surprised. I shouldn't be. That's why I'm here every day. So we'll just get into it. Connect HubSpot tickets to Microsoft Teams and sync replies. What is it? You can now connect HubSpot's help desk tool to Microsoft Teams so you can collaboratively resolve tickets with your team. Now you can configure the types of tickets sent to a connected Microsoft Teams channel. Send qualifying new tickets to all connected channels. Sync threaded replies from Microsoft Teams and ticket comments in HubSpot, including at mentions. Enable quick actions from the ticket in Microsoft Teams, like updating ticket properties. That sounds fancy. Why does it matter? Because tickets are hard to manage and resolution is important, and we have all these different channels and internal communication mechanisms. So we need to all work together. How does it work? You can configure your Microsoft Teams and help desk connection by navigating to help desk settings in HubSpot or to the Microsoft Teams integration settings page. From there, navigate to the communications tab and select the help desk sub-tab. There, you can connect MS Teams channels and specify which tickets you'd like sent to those channels based on any selectable default or custom property. That's cool, based on any custom property. By clicking Add Sync, you'll be able to select the Microsoft Teams channel you want to connect, along with the criteria tickets should meet in order to be sent to the connected channel. Once your sync is configured, you can add additional syncs or toggle syncs on and off. Once tickets in your help desk meet the selected criteria, they will surface in your connected Teams channel with information about the ticket, such as ticket name, the initial customer message, the originating channel, ticket owner, team, contact, company priority, pipeline, and status. There will also be action buttons to view the ticket in HubSpot or edit ticket properties from Teams. Now that is connectivity. Comments on the ticket in HubSpot and replies in the thread of the Teams message will sync bi-directionally, including at mentions. Comments on the ticket in HubSpot from MS Teams will say synced from Microsoft Teams. Note, Microsoft Teams replies only sync as HubSpot comments for users who have mapped between HubSpot and Teams. To learn more about mapping users between Teams and HubSpot, please see this article. Who gets it? HubSpot's help desk tool is available to Service Pro and Service Enterprise customers. Man, this is getting a lot better real quick. Service Hub help desk, get in there. Stop referring to HubSpot as the marketing and sales tool, please. You will miss out on this goodness. Quick access report options. Private beta. Let's see what's up. Oh, start with a nice picture here. So we're seeing report options. We're seeing show metrics. What am I looking at here? What is it? Users can now quickly and easily edit reports from the report viewer. Why does it matter? By bringing the report option to the report viewer, users can easily access important settings in a click. This functionality reduces the time needed to change reports, so I don't have to open up new windows. That is awesome. How does it work? This is initially only available on reports built using the single object report builder, of course. Report options brings the most commonly used controls from the builder into the report viewer. To get started, open a report into the report viewer by selecting it from the reports list or clicking view and filter from a dashboard. When available, a new report options tab will appear on the right side of the screen, like so. You can just maybe open this up, new tab. Yep, got report options here. I like that. I mean, it was pretty annoying to have to click in and then open up a pop-up and then customize report, then it takes you into the report area so that you have to make changes. That is a step in the right direction. This tab contains several controls to help make fast and easy changes. The set of controls displayed depends on the configuration of the report. Show metrics. Show or hide the summary metrics section above the report. Visualization. That is cool. Selected properties. Control the properties available within this report. This controls what properties will show in metric, dimension, and breakdown controls. Additionally, the selected properties control what columns show in an export of this report and the tables beneath the visualization. Man, this looks like a fabulous quality of life upgrade. Metric property controls the property the report is measuring and how the property is aggregated. Only properties that can be aggregated are selectable in a report meant to show the count of contacts over time by owner. The metric would be count of contacts. Dimensions controls the property used to split the metric property into smaller segments. In a report meant to show the count of contacts over time by owner, the dimension would be the property being used for time. Breakdown controls the property used for a secondary split of the metric property. In a report meant to show the count of contacts over time by owner, the dimension would be the property being used for the owner. In addition to these new controls, we have consolidated several existing controls into this space, including frequency compared to currency, goals, trends, anomalies, stacked, and cumulative. Remember, please save the report to keep any changes. Thank you for that reminder. We always need it. Who gets it? All hubs and additions. Request that beta. That looks amazing. For a guy who's not doesn't spend a lot of time in reports, I can definitely understand how frictionless that makes managing reports. That is very cool to see. Configurable send throttling for sales sequences. What is it? Admins can now control the amount of emails users can send through a HubSpot connected account per minute. Man, per minute? Like, how many emails do you need to send in 1 minute, people? Why does it matter? As an administrator, you want to improve the deliverability of your sales team's emails and ensure your company has a strong sending reputation. One way to do this is to set guardrails in HubSpot that enforce best practices, such as the rate at which emails send. Default HubSpot throttling limits are based on email provider limits to protect your integration. However, the volume able to be sent can make it difficult to ensure high quality content and avoid looking spammy if you're using automation tools such as templates and sequences. How does it work? A user must have account access to modify the setting. In Settings, Objects, Activities, select the Email Frequency Controls tab. Under Maximum Sends per Minute, enter the new limit you wish to enforce for your HubSpot account and click Save. How about 1 per minute? Uh, hmm. The value entered must be equal to or less than the default limit of 10. The limit operates by referring to clock minutes. For example, if you set the limit to 1, one email will be able to be sent between 9 o'clock and 9 o'clock and 59 seconds. Then another one email will be able to be sent between 9:01 and 9:01 and 59 seconds. It would not enforce a strict 60-second spacing between those emails. The limit applies per connected email account. If a user has multiple personal emails integrated, they will be able to send up to the limit from every account. The setting only applies to connected personal emails and doesn't impact team emails connected to conversations. Because usually we are trying to send transactional emails through a conversation, so that makes sense. Once a user has sent the maximum number of emails, further emails will fail to send. Note, Sequences has additional limits that prevent more than 3 emails from sending per minute. If you set this limit to less than 3, Sequences will respect the lower number. If you leave it at the default or change it to anything higher than 3, Sequences will still limit your sequence sends to no more than 3 per minute. Who gets it? This is available on all Sales Hub Professional and Sales Hub Enterprise. Yes, calm down on the emails. People, I wonder if you could do like 0.5 or 0.25 to do less than 1 per minute. Let's check it out. Index table right-click actions. CRM. I love me some CRM updates. They're doing such an amazing job of making this stuff so much better and easier to manage and view and visibility. What is it? You can now right-click on the index table to quickly add and remove columns. Hell yes. So we don't have to go into edit columns every time. Let's just to make it big for everybody. Let me open new tab. Look at this. Just let your imagination run wild. Add column, remove column right in the index view. Why does it matter? This feature streamlines the process of adding and removing columns, which amazingly enough, I mean, because you got to go to edit columns, people have a hard time learning and remembering how to manage these views. Rather than clicking the Edit Columns button and adding, removing, and reordering columns in a separate separate window, you can easily complete the task on the table itself. How does it work to use this feature? Yeah, jam the join beta here. So good. Thank you, team. Help desk summary tab. Everyone's taking part in this beta already. What is it? Let's look at a picture. Help desk summary tab is what it is. Uh, Looking good. All those MS Teams updates flowing over that we talked about earlier. The help desk summary provides you with an overview of the latest team metrics and updates from your help desk tickets, answering the question, what is important for me as a support team manager today? Why does it matter? Managers of support teams need a central place to gauge the health of your team in the context of the current caseload and customer interactions. Having a pulse on the daily rhythms of agent availability and performance allows managers to better assess where they need to allocate resources, provide coaching, or even step in themselves on case management. How does it work? Visit the help desk workspace right over here in a workspaces menu and click on the new tab called Summary. You can access key information on your support team's performance focused on today's results. All our favorite ticket metrics. So today's team summary, team availability, SLA progress, today's tickets by channel, calling performance. Who gets it? Users with Service Pro seat or Service Enterprise seat. That's an awesome update. Create and view tasks from Help Desk sidebar. All right, Help Desk team has been busy. What is it? With this update, support agents can create and view tasks directly in the Help Desk workspace. Why does it matter? Since releasing Help Desk earlier this year, one of the biggest pieces of feedback we've heard from our customers is that they want more of HubSpot's platform-wide functionality to be accessible and available directly from Help Desk. Efficiency is critical for high-volume support teams using the Help Desk workspace. Having to click into other screens or parts of the app drains precious time that could be spent responding to customers. Tasks in particular are used by support teams to keep track of action items that need to be completed in order to resolve a given ticket. Prior to this update, users were having to leave Help Desk in order to track and manage ticket-related tasks. Tasks in Help Desk makes it easier for users to seamlessly follow up on tickets and ensuring quick issue resolution without missing a beat. How does it work? That's a good looking task right there. Warranty reference number. Maybe we spin up a deliverable in support of that warranty claim. Configuring the task card on the sidebar. If the sidebar has not been customized, no action needed. The task card will show up automatically on the system default help desk sidebar if the sidebar has been customized. The tasks card will not show up automatically in default or team sidebars that have already been customized by an admin. To add the task card to a customized sidebar, navigate to Help Desk Settings, Sidebar Customization, and choose the sidebar view you'd like to update. From there, select Add Cards and select the Tasks card under Standard Cards. Creating tasks. Click the Create Task button. Fill it out. Viewing tasks. Any task associated with the ticket will show up on the new task card. Click on a given task to expand it in order to view and edit task details. Service Pro and Service Enterprise. Join. Change of payment method for future charges with Commerce Hub. Yeah, I don't think we mentioned Commerce Hub yesterday. Good to see it back on the page. What is it? Merchants charge a payment method for future charges. Okay, we definitely talked about this last week. What is it? Uh, we are introducing functionality for Commerce Hub Merchant to require that their customers consent to save the payment method at checkout for future charges, which should boost conversion rates and increase revenue. We currently support saving credit card and ACH payment details and we only support charging a stored payment method through invoices. We use multiple layers of security to protect sensitive payment information, and our payments tool is built using Stripe's API to manage the secure collection and transmission of payment data. Your buyer's payment credentials are encrypted and tokenized by Stripe to help ensure that unauthorized parties do not gain access to sensitive payment information. Why does it matter? Storing a payment method for future charges allows Commerce Hub merchants to charge their customers without asking them to complete an online checkout, streamlining their revenue collection process. How does it work? Enable the ability to store payment methods. You can enable the ability to store payment methods for future charges as a default within the checkout settings. When you enable this setting, the buyer must consent to storing their payment methods when completing checkout and to being charged future charges with the stored payment method. If this setting is enabled, then the default checkouts for invoices, quotes, payment links, and subscriptions will also have this setting enabled. You can disable the setting for a specific checkout within Tools settings. Within the Tools settings. Buyer experience on checkout. When the setting is enabled, the buyer will see a checkbox which has the buyer agreed to store the payment method and be charged for future payments using the stored payment method. Above the Pay button on the checkout, the buyer must consent to the checkbox in order to complete the checkout. To charge a buyer using a stored payment method, create an invoice with the associated charges, locate the invoice in the invoice list, and click on it. This should pull up details of the invoice in the side panel. Click on the Actions dropdown and click on Charge Payment Method. Check that the contact, payment method, and amount look correct as these are pre-filled. And click Charge Payment. That easy. Who gets it? Commerce Hub gets it, which means everybody gets it because everybody has access to Commerce Hub. Conditional properties in playbooks. Watch out. I haven't talked about playbooks in a while. What is it? Playbooks now support conditional logic for properties and property options. Let me just smash this request beta right now. That sounds amazing. So that organizations can require properties when users manually update property values, show only relevant options for a record based on the value of another property. Why does it matter? This enables users to surface relevant properties based on the business context of a playbook, which helps teams capture the right data at the right time and reduces the amount of time and attention required to correctly input data. For example, if deal type is set to existing business, then the organization can require an amount to be filled in. If a rep inputs customer industry as software, then the organization can limit the options for contact length. How does it work? To set up conditional property logic, navigate to Settings, Properties, Conditional Logic. Any conditional logic rules that have been set will now apply to playbooks. So not a separate setup here. If you're already using conditional logic, conditional property logic, it will now apply to playbooks. That is gorgeous. Here's an example of a conditional property logic in action. Update the forecast stage property to commit and see the 4 required fields in a panel. Let's look at this guy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a spicy update right there. Don't sleep on playbooks, folks. To set up conditional properties, conditional options for properties, navigate settings, properties, edit property, conditional options. Any conditional properties that have been saved will also be applied to playbooks. Here's an example. of a conditional property options and playbooks. Update the department to engineering. Yep, we got engineering teams using HubSpot now. And the options in department role will filter to only engineering related roles. Who gets it? Enterprise Customer Platform, Sales Hub Enterprise, Service Hub Enterprise. Yep, one of those things still locked away in Enterprise to get this level. You can have playbooks below that, but you don't get the properties syncing stuff that relate to what we just talked about, which is unfortunate, but it's also a great reason to upgrade. Does a lot when you start using it. Block free email domains from scheduling meetings. What is it? For each of your scheduling pages, you can now choose to add a rule to block visitors with free email domains or any specific email domains from being able to book time on your calendar. I know a lot of people that will appreciate this update. Why does it matter? Protecting your time is important. Of course, users have shared that they are struggling to make sure that their calendars are filling up with meetings that they find valuable. To combat unwanted meetings, HubSpot is introducing the ability to block free email domains or a specified list of domains from being able to book time on your calendar. I'd say it's probably a specified list. Don't overcorrect here and don't block people from that you might want that are, might be autofilling, and just use their personal email, their free email. Don't overcorrect. How does it work? On each scheduling page, you want to prevent bookings from certain domains. Go to Library, Meeting Scheduler, create a new scheduling page or edit the desired one. Within the scheduling page configuration, go to the Forms tab. Look for the Block Free Email Domain section, which isn't even in additional settings. How about that? They just give it right in the main settings. Nice and easy right here. Turn on the toggle to block all free email domains that appear on this list. What is this list? Just to make sure we're on the same page here. It's a big list. Wow. Look at this list. Man, I did not, I guess I just haven't thought about this enough to understand that this is the list of free email domains. So I wonder if I can click that. I probably can't. Like, what if I just wanted to block all the crap or all the stuff I don't know, and like still unlock Gmail or something like that? If a visitor arrives on your scheduling page and gives a free email domain, like google.com, AOL.com, yahoo.com, they will receive an error message letting them know that the form does not allow submissions from that email domain. You also have the option of adding specific email domains to block. You can do this in addition to blocking free domains or instead of blocking free domains. For example, you could choose to only block submissions from HubSpot.com email addresses. Just type the desired domains to block into the text field and add to confirm each one. Yeah, I think I'd want some kind of ability to take a big chunk of the free ones, maybe not all of them, block those, but not block something that maybe like Gmail. Maybe that's just because I'm in the US. I don't know. I've never struggled with this problem. I know a lot of people that complain about spam form fills. Who gets it? This feature is available on Sales Hub Starter. Professional and enterprise, or Service Hub Starter Professional or Enterprise. Let's request the beta, check it out. Required association labels for manual record creation. Keeps popping up. I'm happy to keep talking about it. Association labels are important. Being able to require these, big deal. What is it? Admins can now require an association label or a specific label. Example, primary buyer for deals on contact company deal ticket or custom object forms This affects reps manually creating records, requiring them to complete all necessary fields and labels if marked mandatory by admins. Get it done, reps. For example, admins can require every deal have an associated contact with the label primary buyer. What a world that will be when all of our deals have proper associations. Why does it matter? Association labels are important for maintaining data quality in reps' daily processes. With this new functionality, admins can enforce mandatory labels during record creation, ensuring consistency and accuracy. It also streamlines the process for reps, reducing the steps needed to apply labels to new records into a single efficient flow, making it way easier. And I'll go one step further here. Important for maintaining data quality so that you can have all the benefits of the rest of the platform. Association labels unlock so much of the HubSpot platform when done properly. Watch this Loom for a walkthrough of the functionality. Admins can either require that an association label is generally required, any label can be applied, or make a specific label required. We have expanded the included functionality so that admins can require an association for more than one label per object. Type example, a company with a primary label and a company with an employer label. That's cool. Note this only applies to professional and enterprise customers. Customers don't have any labels configured. They will be directed to association settings. Who gets it? Everybody is on this list because it's a CRM functionality. So of course, all the hubs will get it at professional and enterprise level. Keep up the great work, CRM team. Team email respects team never log list. Seen this, making it easier to get value out of the work you're already doing in other parts of the portal. Why does it matter? Customers can exclude logging timeline activities for certain email recipients for their team-based email accounts. How does it work? In your HubSpot account, click the settings icon in the top navigation bar. In the left sidebar menu, navigate to Objects, Activities, click Email Logging tab. In the Never Log section, click Add Emails or Domains, and now it will apply to team-based email accounts as well, all hubs and tiers. Legacy product library sunset on the horizon, expected January 10th. What is it? We're sunsetting the legacy product library that's currently in the product settings page on January 10th, 2025. Why does it matter? The product library has been upgraded and moved to the main navigation under Commerce Products, which is right over here in our Commerce menu. It includes a customized viewing experience by allowing users to edit columns and properties. And that update we just saw earlier today, editing columns directly on the view, that will apply to products too. A new way to organize products leveraging views, which is consistent with other CRM frameworks, enabling users to edit their create product panel, catering the experience specifically towards their business. How does it work to access the new product library and navigate to products? What are we missing on this picture? We're missing invoices. We're missing, is that it? Yeah. Oh, we're missing payments too. Apparently this account hasn't set up payments. Your product data from the legacy product library will be copied over to the new experience. Who gets it? All hubs and tiers. Use products. Use the product library. It's good stuff. All right. Done with new to you. Scheduled for release. Today, quickly exclude records from active lists. Originally entered the scene on October 3rd. What is it? The ability to quickly exclude specific records or lists of records from an active list. That is happening today. Go take advantage in your lists tool. Convert active to static lists. What is it? The ability to select when any active list will automatically be converted to a static list. Why does it matter? Managing a growing number of lists can be difficult. Once an active list meets your campaign needs, you may no longer need that list to continually evaluate new records that meet its criteria. That is very cool. Who gets it? Content enterprise, marketing enterprise, ops enterprise, sales enterprise, service enterprise. Interesting that that is at enterprise level. Connect HubSpot tickets to Microsoft Teams and sync replies. We talked about that one earlier. Big things happening with Help Desk. And we'll leave it right there. That is our show for today. Remember, you probably already own the solution you're looking for in HubSpot. You just need to wake up to it. Join us tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Central as we continue exploring the platform value hiding in plain sight in your product updates area. If this was helpful, share it with another HubSpot user who needs this wake up call. Drop your biggest takeaway in the comments and let me know what platform capabilities you want to wake up to next. I'm Chris Carolan, and this has been Wake Up with Customer Platform. Now go build something amazing. Have a great day, everybody.